bitches on. Yo, McGregor, you so icy.
You ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Burn the billy in the club, cause when I'm there, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse if you care about it. BJ Dollar said he ready for the function, finna pick him up. Some new sleeves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill them up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink runs. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. Damn, I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got to work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all hundreds. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes ugly. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turned the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing.
I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked to do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get something emotional, little nigga, we ain't standing around. I don't wanna pick up a little eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just got a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic round. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, you here talk a lot of shit, leave it untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick tuck. Shorty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let me see you drop, baby, gon' spin around. Start crop top, at the bottom, her titties out.
Alpha 1 under assault.
Alright, look, hey, we're gonna start with this real quick. Matter of fact, let me play this one game real quick. Actually, nah, fuck that. Let me do this shit right now. Alright, so here we go. I'll mute the game. Fuck it, we'll just mute the game for a second, alright? And then we'll just do this right at the beginning. Alright.
Hello, I'm Brother Bowie from the Israel of God, and I'm inviting all the world to our Black History Month that's coming up, where we have a 5-part series, and I want to thank Brother Stoudemire, which is part of the Israel of God, for being here. Is because it is young men like him that's going to fuel this engine so we as Israelites and the priests of God can take care of our business. So, Brother Stoudemire, tell the public how you feel about this.
Yeah, if your ancestors was brought to America or any other part of the world by way of slave ship, you are from the ancient tribe of the Hebrew Israelites. How do we know this? Because Abraham was a Hebrew. He had a son named Isaac. Isaac had a son named Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. They became the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the first time the Bible ever heard of the name Israel. So when the Bible speaks of the children of Israel, they're speaking about a group of people. This is very important to know because it's Black history. This is true Black history for all of us to understand our ancient history and who we are and what our purpose is.
All you have to do is look around. In this entire hemisphere, who are the only people that was bought here as slaves? We were. And the Lord already told us before we even got to the promised land the first time, if we obey his laws and keep his commandments, he would make us the top people. But if we should not obey his laws and keep his statutes and commandments, he would send us into slavery. We'd be sold as male and female slaves, and we would be hid away in prison houses. We will be the tail, and everybody else will be the head. So, Brother Stoudemire, understand this. Brother Stoudemire?
Absolutely, and it's very important for all the rest of us to understand it, because when we talk about Black History Month, a lot of us can't go past slavery. We have to take our history a little further and a little deeper than that, research this Bible and also history to understand who we are as a people, why we're in the predicament that we're in, and how to get out of it by following the commandments, the statutes, and the laws of God.
We're going to show you we are chosen priests, and we are supposed to teach all of the Bible, because the Bible is our history, and the Lord chose us to bring all of the sons and daughters of Adam back to them. So if we are to bring them all back to God, that means that we have to teach the world. And sisters and brothers, when you look around it, the world has been woefully misinformed when it comes to the Word of God or on the people of God. Would you say so, Brother Stoudemire?
Absolutely. And it's not just for black people, it's for all nations, all the sons and daughters of Adam.
Sisters and brothers, tune into this Black history so you can learn about this, because we're going to take you from the time from color to slavery, even to becoming the true and fully developed gods. So we want to thank Brother Stoudemire, and if you're local, come and visit us at 520 West 138th Street, Riverdale, Illinois. Thank you for your time.
There you go, everybody. Everybody that wanted to see that full video, there you go. So I don't know if it's on YouTube. If it is, maybe you can find it there. I don't know. But there you have it. That was what I have for you. All right, now what is going on with this other video I got going on over here? Hold on, let me see what's... Let me check some things out. I got shit going on. Yeah, it's supposed to be that video. All right. Okay, so I don't know why that was doing that, but all right, whatever. It's not doing it anymore. All right. So, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to show that video, get it out of the way, because like I said, I don't know if it's even on YouTube, and if it isn't, maybe I'll upload it without me in the fucking video and shit. As for now, that's the best we got. So, oh, shit. So give me a second real quick.
They are hitting Bravo 1.
Bring in the dog. Ranger requested at the marker.
Our control of Bravo 1 has been lost.
Oh, somebody's on the left. Up there, of course. Jeez. Oh, I'm getting revived. I was about to say, I'm about to get that for him. Battlefield is kind of crazy right now.
We control Bravo 1.
Holy shit. Must be our guy.
Reloading!
Oh shit. Damn, he was way up there. So many places to hide in this game. Motherfucker trying to parachute down.
Trying to take Bravo 1.
Get this shit tagged by the dog. I don't even know which game mode this is, but Battlefield's fine. Alright, let me get back to this shit real quick. Speed this up, turn this down.
Videos were poorly recorded crimes to some faces of hip. Chances are massive catalog and never-ending achievements, Jay-Z has become one of the faces of hip-hop. According to Jay-Z, he managed to escape the slums of Brooklyn and make it to the top of the music industry and then the top of the world. But how exactly did he go from being just another Brooklyn dealer to the mega rap superstar he is today? According to Jay-Z, before he was married to Beyonce and hanging out with billionaires, he was living the street life and committing crimes to survive in the gritty streets of Brooklyn. Jay-Z tells his story in his music, painting his come up as an artist who made it from nothing, simply using rap skills and street money that he got from being New York's best hustler. What he forgot to mention is that the reason he is one of the biggest rappers to ever live is due to taking the Masonic Oath. Join me in this episode as we uncover the dark truth about Jay-Z. Jay-Z was born December 4th, 1969 in Brooklyn, New York. He had a tough upbringing,
Jigga.
being raised in the ghettos of Brooklyn and one of the worst project buildings to ever exist, called Marcy Projects. He was raised in a single-parent home after his father abandoned the family at an early age. Jay-Z's mother would realize that he was into music, so she decided to gift him a beatbox for his birthday. Jay started freestyling over popular songs played on the radio and started writing lyrics down to them. This is where his dreams of becoming a rapper would come to life. Jay built up his confidence on the mic and took to the streets, joining in on local freestyles, battling people all over the city. He would eventually become known for rapping around his neighborhood, which gave him some local street recognition. This is the same time Jay-Z claims he was in the streets working as a dealer in Brooklyn in order to survive. Jay-Z would meet and befriend Jaz-O, a local rapper who would go on to mentor Jay-Z in his early career. Jay-Z even named himself after Jaz-O. He would then go on to start building a bit of a name for himself in the underground battle rap scene, eventually battling a few big-name rappers like LL Cool J. In 1994, Jay-Z would meet DJ Clark Kent, who took a liking to Jay-Z's rapping. So he connected him with Dame Dash, who at the time was managing another hip-hop group. Together they formed Rockefeller Records in 1995 and quickly began looking for a record label to house the label. They would eventually sign a distribution deal with Priority Records. Just a year later in 1996, Jay-Z would drop his debut album, A Reasonable Doubt, marking the start of his long music career. This is what you may already know about Jay-Z, but the truth is far more sinister. I have come to the conclusion that Jay-Z sold his soul to the devil and took the Masonic oath in order to have a successful music career. The reason I have come to this conclusion is no other than Jay-Z himself, as he shows us time and time again who he truly serves. Jay-Z didn't make it to the top of the music industry with just his music skills and street money. Jay is a Masonic puppet who took the oath in order to gain the world. His Masonic connections played a large role in his career. In order to understand my point, we must understand what Jay-Z is doing. It's the same thing Drake.
Jay-Z is just a good rapper. He didn't sell his soul. There's no such thing as that shit.
Is currently doing with the Sixth God and the Owl of Monarch branding. See, these artists that take the oath essentially get rewarded for how much their contribution furthers the agenda. Since Jay-Z embodied Aleister Crowley's teaching and made it the core values of his record label and image, he was awarded with the highest Masonic ranking possible, allowing him to become the megastar legend he is today. Jay-Z went as far as naming his label Rockefeller Records, inspired by the ultra-rich Rockefeller family. For those who don't know, the Rockefellers are one of the richest bloodlines known to man. When people think Illuminati, this is the family that comes to mind. In reality, the Rockefellers are part of the hierarchy of Freemasonry, not really the Illuminati. Jay-Z was obviously inspired by what the Rockefellers represented. These are the men that truly run our world.
Like,
Jay-Z, like many other Masonic puppets, shows his alliance with the one-eye symbolism and Masonic hand gestures. Often, we see Jay-Z displaying his signature hand sign when he makes a triangle with his hands, which he claims represents the rock for his Rockefeller Records, when in reality, it's just the Masonic all-seeing eye. In this photo here, you can see him place the triangle over one of his eyes, clearly representing the Masonic all-seeing eye. There's also a photo circulating online that appears to show Jay-Z attending a Masonic meeting. I wasn't able to validate this photo, but it does appear to be Jay-Z. Jay-Z also admits to taking the Satanic Oath and not having any regrets about it all the way in 1996 in his song Devils, where he is rapping about accepting the evil and not wanting God's forgiveness. For the hook of the song, Jay-Z sampled two songs, a Snoop Dogg song and a song by Prodigy, and the hook goes like this: Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. Already with just the hook of this song alone, we know what Jay-Z is referring to, his Masonic connection. Jay-Z then goes on to rap, 9 to 5 is how to survive. I ain't trying to survive, I'm trying to live it to the limit and love it a lot. Life ills poison my body. I used to say forget mic skills. I never pray to God, I pray to Gotti. That's right, it's wicked. That's life, I live it. Ain't asking for forgiveness for my sins. As you can see, Jay explains how he never prayed to God, but instead to big-time gangsters. He mentioned how a 9 to 5 is how to survive, but he wanted it all, so he was willing to sell his soul to gain the world. He explains how the evil, wicked life he lives, he chose it, and he isn't asking for forgiveness for his sins. He then raps in the very next line, I break bread with the late heads.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
picking their brains for angles on all the evils that the game do. It gets dangerous. Money and power is changing us.
Instead of
and now
being
we're
a
lethal,
conspiracy
infected
theorist,
with
he
the
should be a
devil.
rapper,
As you
'cause
can see for
got a
yourself,
flow.
Jay
Just
admits
like-
he is infected by the devil, admitting that Lucifer is influencing him.
joking,
This is
bro.
important to understanding Jay-Z's purpose in the industry, as this was
Oh, shit,
Jay-Z's
hold on.
initial introduction
What?
to the world, and he was already on board with the agenda.
Yeah, I'm not
Jay-Z
on
is
my
also
shit
good
tonight.
friends
It's
with
Friday
Marina
night. It's Saturday
Abramovich,
night.
who we have spoken about before on this
Oh
channel.
yeah, the witch.
Marina
witch.
Abramovich is an occultist who likes to call herself a performance
Allegedly.
artist. She is known to
Allegedly.
host private spirit cooking parties
Allegedly.
where she makes food molded into bodies. Jay-Z actually invited her to one of his events where he had Marina interact with his fans. During the event, there's a moment where you notice Jay-Z intensively staring into Marina's eyes. Marina is an obvious witch occultist who practices all types of
Allegedly,
wickedness.
allegedly.
This is why Jay-Z seemed to be worshiping her. I also wanted to talk about Jay-Z's past close relationship with R. Kelly, someone who has a disgusting past that we are all well aware of. Jay-Z and Kelly recorded a whole album together
That
and
is
even went
true.
on tour
That is
together.
true.
This is alarming to me because we already know exactly what Kelly is currently sitting in jail for.
But
it
he
has
got to
been
get out,
rumored
though.
since the 90s that Kelly was into girls
what I
that were
heard, at
too
least.
young, and
Where
Jay-Z
the fuck
didn't
is
let
this
that stop
fucking
him from
helicopter
collaborating with Kelly for a whole project
shit.
and even going on tour with him. Jay-Z
too
has shown in the
high up.
past that he was influenced by Aleister Crowley when he was pictured wearing a sweater that had the
Hey,
phrase "Do what thou wilt"
Crowley.
across it. "Do what thou wilt" was Crowley's credo, and it's what Crowley spreads to his believers, which means do as
Where
you
the
please
fuck is
and be
these
your own
guys
God.
at?
With Jay-Z showing his admiration for Crowley's teachings, I can see Jay having
Do
no
what
issues
thou wilt.
participating in the actions that R. Kelly was known for, even in those times.
Nah, it's
Nas,
just the
who had
same.
issues with Jay-Z at one point, came out exposing Jay-Z for this very thing. He states that Jay-Z knew and participated in these sick things Kelly was up to while on tour with him. Nas even claimed the younger girl was at the studio with Kelly and Jay-Z while they were recording music together
Holy
for their
shit,
album.
holy
Taking under
shit.
consideration Beyonce and Jay-Z's age gap of 12 years, with Jay-Z supposedly meeting
12
Beyonce when she
years.
was only 18, it's safe to assume
18.
that Jay-Z prefers his women a lot younger than him. It is not surprising at all that Kanye was
Holy shit,
recently
I'm up,
calling out
I'm up.
Jay-Z, calling him a puppet on the industry strings. Kanye himself, who worked with Jay-Z for years, said that Jay is controlled by those who run the industry.
Yeah, he said
something that many of us
Jay-Z,
should already know.
Beyonce.
Jay-Z is a Masonic puppet who
Beyonce.
graduated into a puppet master, but he still has to obey by whatever those who are
Puppet
over him
master.
tell him to do. Jay-Z also made tons of New World Order references in his Run This Town song alongside Kanye West and Rihanna, two artists that I've done videos on. In this song, Rihanna sings the hook, asking who's gonna run this town. Jay-Z proudly states they are and repeats it confidently.
damn,
He even
fuck.
continues to state how this is Rock's nation to pledge your allegiance. What this line means is simple. The New World Order plans are in motion, and he was manipulating his fans into participating in it through his
Get back in
music.
there.
Jay-Z has aligned himself with the Masons, and he knew that our current events were destined, as these plans have been in motion for hundreds of years. In the second verse, he
Exactly,
continues by
exactly.
calling himself Caesar. The Freemasons love referring to the Romans due to their false god worship. Those false gods that used to be worshipped were fallen angels who were casted from heaven when Lucifer was cast out. They managed to convince the people they were gods and had them worshiping them and committing sacrifices for demonic
Damn.
blessings. Jay continues by demanding that his
I'm gonna
fans follow his
die.
lead
I got
into
out
the
of
New
there.
World Order that the Masons are building. He even goes on to call himself a god
Holy
on this
shit.
record.
Damn.
Something
I
Jay-Z
knew that was
and
over.
all
I
the
just didn't
Masons
know
believe
where.
and chase after, being their own god. Jay-Z went as far as adding the name
God-y.
Hov to his rap name. This is a blasphemous take on God's name, Jehovah. Jay-Z is known to call himself Hov or Jehovah. Jay has
just a
clearly been chosen to lead the
coincidence.
hip-hop audience into accepting the Masonic agenda. The Masons used Jay-Z to enslave his own people, and he
Really?
did it
You think
proudly,
so?
convincing his fans that a life of crime and being soulless was the only way to make it to the top. See, the Freemasons know that using an artist like Jay-Z to target people in urban communities is the best possible way to get it done. People relate to what they recognize. Since Jay-Z grew up in the projects, what better person can be used to reach people
I think these are unfounded claims.
who live in those very projects? The Masons would have Jay-Z rap about the very things that would destroy his community. Destruction was always at the
Jay-Z
core of his
loves the
music.
black
The lyrics for Run This Town are clearly prophesizing what is yet to come, a world where the satanic way of life was going to be blindly accepted by the masses.
Right,
Jay-Z
right.
took the leading role as he has guided all of hip-hop into following the Masonic agenda. This is exactly how Jay was able to reach the top of the world and be accepted by billionaires. Jay-Z was invited by fellow billionaires to be used directly to talk to urban communities. It's the reason why Jay-Z was chosen to work with the NFL. We have spoken about the NFL, and we know
Holy
it's
shit.
connected to the Masonic Order. Jay-Z embodies the Freemason ideology so
Holy
well,
shit.
they put him in charge of leading the Masonic agenda in hip-hop. Early in his career, he knew what he wanted to represent.
Oh, wow.
Lucifer,
Where the
even
fuck did
naming
the
a
guy
song
go,
Lucifer
though?
that was produced by Kanye. In the hook of the song, it repeats, Lucifer, son of the morning.
I know,
Jay-Z
right?
has been letting the world know he sold this soul and took the oath since the very beginning of his career. Jay-Z has no trouble admitting his alliance. He wanted this, and he achieved it no matter the cost. With no remorse, he sold out his own people to climb the Masonic
Right, let's
ladder
do
to the
it.
very top. He managed to get everything he wanted and more, surpassing almost every man in hip-hop. I know that for some of you guys who enjoy listening to the music these artists produce, it can
Yeah, I don't know, man. It sounds like a stretch. Let's go to Pops. Pops got some realistic shit to talk about.
No law. You let the white boy make the law for you. Democrats, and you
here
ain't
we
got
go.
no law. You let the white boy make the law for you. Democrats, Republicans, that's their game. Donald Trump showed you that's their game. Now it's time for blacks to create their game, which blacks are not strong. J. Edgar Hoover said you cannot organize the black man in America. You know, all the Nigerians, Zulus, Kenyattas, they know who they are. The Negro do not know who he is. He don't even have his name. My name ain't my name. That's that name. When we left that slave plantation and we go over here to another plantation, our name changed to whatever his name is, whoever bought it. So now here we are right now in 2022 and we're killing one another. The white boy used to sell mama that way, sell a daughter that way, sell a son that way, and sell a husband that way. We fornicating with one another and don't even know it because we all kin. I'd never met him, never seen him, don't know nothing about him. But he come to look out for the children's. He's an advocate for the children.
Pops
He
be
taught
dropping
me
the
about
game.
in the hip hop, there's mamas
Listen.
is dope fiends, grandmas is dope fiends. They ain't got no daddy, they ain't got nobody, and they just eat. We raised some from 2000. When it's 2000, when you come down now? From 2000 to 14, we raised some little boys. Now, right now, them little boys is the wolf game and the ape game, and they busting old in the ass and shooting them and taking their money. Because they thinking about how bad y'all done my mama and how bad y'all done me, so I don't give a fuck about shooting you and you can't tell me nothing. They don't have no OG. This next crew, this crew now that's, what is they, 14 years old? 14 years old. And they dangerous. And they dangerous and they have no love. He taught me about them. I didn't know nothing about them. I knew about the Negro, the Afro-American, and just black, but I didn't know nothing about that nigga and the hip-hop. And I love them. And in 20 more years, they got babies. What is they babies gonna do?
Right.
If mama and daddy can't read, the grandma can't read, the baby gonna read. And this is our race, this is our culture. That's really why I said there ain't no God. What did we do to you, God? That we on the bottom. We ain't got nothing. I watch Mexicans come to my hometown. I watch Mexicans come over there that can't speak a bit of English. But now all the Mexicans own the houses and they told them to rack the houses down and build brand new houses. I love the Mexicans. If the blacks watch the Mexicans and see how they become a culture, 10 of them can stand the house, then they are. Blacks can't get along from state to state. Blacks hate one another. Blacks is one another. It ain't never been like that. And when Charleston speak, he speak on negative things. He don't speak on positive things, he speak on negative things. And they don't understand one thing. The two that he into it with now, all they had to do was pay the mark, no mind, don't bite back, he ain't gonna say nothing. But you bit back, and when you bit back, then he bit you because you're a mark. You think
Pops be going in on everything, man. I swear. I wish they would just record him all day long, start him up his whole YouTube channel.
You smart, you got $1 million, so you think you sharp. Now here you is arguing with a Mark. Well, you were supposed to pay him no mind, and he getting points off for arguing with you. Now you done made him big.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
He, to me, with the knowledge that he got, he could easily go to the United Nations and get blacks something to where they can open up their own business, their own tennis shoe factories, their own car dealership. The black man in America, the Negro in America, don't have nothing. And the Chinese said, I don't owe you nothing. The white boy, he owe you a job. I don't owe you nothing. Now, I own America. But the Chinese said, the white boy don't really owe you nothing. You need to stand on your own 10 toes and create your own. The little boy that just got fired from that tennis shoe spot, all he's supposed to do is show them he ain't dumb and he ain't ignorant and go open up him a tennis shoe shop and sell tennis shoes $10 cheaper than they do. They'll be out of business in a minute. Blacks don't have no mind. The black man is just a basketball man, a gold mine, a man, and a car. That's what he spent all his money on, and he ain't bought no land. So in 2022, you ain't got no land, you ain't got nothing. And you ain't got no law. You let the white boy make the law for you. Democrats, Republicans, that's their game. Donald Trump showed you that's their game. Now it's time for blacks to create their game, which blacks are not strong enough to do that. J. Edgar Hoover said you cannot organize the black man in America. You can order Nigerians, Zulus, Kenyattas, they know who they are. The Negro do not know who he is. He don't even have his name. My name ain't my name. That's that name. When we left that slave plantation, we go over here to another plantation, our name changed to whatever his name is, whoever bought us. So now here we are right now in 2022 and we're killing one another. The white boy used to sell mama that way, sell a daughter that way, sell a son that way, and sell a husband that way. We fornicating with one another and don't even know it because we all kin.
The club that he got, the classy lady that he had, it's historical. So when I cut into him, I said, man, how can all these be around you and hear this and not take it and do nothing with it? So when I first met him, I had my 501c3, Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach. It had been recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. Damn. So Pops showed me this paperwork. Pops used to have a club in the 60s and the 70s called Texas. A sign with N-I-G-G-E on it. Nowhere in America can you find a building that has with a sign. So we had a club called Texas. So he literally sent paperwork to make Texas Nation, Texas, N-I-G-G-E-R, a 501c3. He sent in the money and everything, and they sent the money back.
Yeah.
And they told him that the word is prohibited.
Right, I know it, yeah.
So when I seen it, man, I ain't never met nobody that embraced the word. Me up. I thought he was the craziest in the world. I said, no, Pops. So I had been doing youth advocacy. I had been working on national legislation with some of the most prominent U.S. congressional members in this country. Man from Ted Cruz, Senator John Cornyn, and that's when we was working trying to get juvenile life without parole abolished. So I was working with the Campaign Fair Sentencing of Youth, and I was a part of a national organization called ICANN, Incarcerated Children's Advocacy Network. And so when Pop showed me that paperwork, I had just got the 501c3 game, right, to show people how to really do it. I had met Bart LeBeau at the time, who was the CEO of the Annie Casey Foundation. I had stayed at their house. He had given me this book to read that was called "The Revolution Will Not Be Funded," and it breaks down what the nonprofit industrial complex, why it was created, and it was actually written by the council. A great read, by the way. So when I saw Pops with that, I said, man, this got to be the craziest in the world, Texas nation. And I never knew nothing about the.
There you have it. Man, I wish that was a longer interview. They got to do more with Pops. Because otherwise I'm playing, you know, some bullshit, man. You know, some just talking.
You know what I'm saying?
It was
No, a lot of it was from scamming. You know what I'm saying?
watching the documentary, and they say a lot of that was because of the flexing on Instagram.
What they talking about, man? Shit.
Watching the documentary, and they say a lot of that was because of the flexing on Instagram.
No, a lot of it was from scamming. You know what I'm saying?
It was going to catch up to him regardless.
This is the thing. The people that I follow on Instagram is some of the craziest scammers.
Damn,
like
why would
literally,
you say that?
the craziest. No, I said craziest scammers. The craziest flexers. Let me just show you one guy.
Yeah.
Right? 1 second. Manny, right? Manny. So he probably has Manny Koshpin. Have you ever heard of Manny Koshpin? Whenever you get time, go look up this guy. His name is Manny Koshpin. He has 2.8 million on Instagram. He has at least 10 Bugattis.
Damn.
At least 10 Bugattis.
Wow.
He has over $50 million or $100 million in cars. He's rich as hell. He's got to be a billionaire, but he's going way crazier than Hush Puppy. He's flexing on Instagram, crazy. Way harder than Hush Puppy. You know the difference? He white. Remember what I told you, when you black.
Yep.
Yeah, when you black, you see what happens when you black. Blacks get attacked.
Oh,
When you got arrested for scamming,
listen at him.
you had to pay back restitution, right?
Yep. And you know I made millions and millions and millions of dollars, and my restitution was only 600-some thousand. But it's split between the whole, you know what I mean? So it wasn't that much.
Is there a time limit where you have to pay that money back?
No. So he can take his time.
And they break it down in payments.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a payment plan.
That's it.
And you can't get too far behind.
No, not really. Nope. You can't.
Okay.
Yeah. So Hush Puppy, he's straight. Like this is the thing. This is the thing how life goes. After he does 11 years, which I'm pretty sure if he do RDAP is a drug program, he can lie and say, you know, he was on drugs and he was stressed out. That might knock a year out. He might get some good time. You know, a new president might come into office and
that should be changing shit.
you know, Trump might get back in office and you know, shit changed, man. Laws change. He might hit the law library and pay a good ass lawyer inside of the law library and get way more time cut off because he can come home sooner. There's a lot that can happen in jail. You know what I mean? The thing is, the great thing is about when you that high of caliber, you know what I mean, is you still have relationships. And if anybody knows, relationships is the most important things in the world because no matter how low you can drop, it's always somebody that can probably help you up, depending on how good you were with them.
Everybody I know, they, you know, not here for a reason. They ain't trying to help nobody lift nobody up. They trying to get themselves up too. What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Get you too sidetracked because I asked you about the fight, but you were actually on the Master P subject.
Oh, okay.
About, you was explaining how, you went left, but it was good. But you was explaining how you ain't never been slapped.
Like you went left. That's good.
Let me just say that you sent me left. That's number one, but now I'm back going right. I did. Anyway, I had met P through Randall Watts, a big dog at the Calliope Project. I was supposed to be in that movie, that Bout It movie. At first, he wanted a lot of us standing on top of the building with the AKs and all that stuff, right?
Nah,
So
he
like,
shot
nah, that ain't gonna work. That's too rough. Ooh, so he scratched that. But before I could make it to be in the movie, I had fell out with the Calio. So then the beef jumped off. But
You fell out with the whole project?
Not the whole project, but majority of the killers, they're steppers.
Right.
Like the majority, the main ones that when you think of Calio, you're gonna think of this certain group here.
Man, how you falling out with steppers?
Cause I was a stepper.
You didn't give a
So
fuck. That's
you
why.
know what I'm saying. You gonna step, I'm gonna step. We gonna step. You know what I'm saying. So, but P never slapped me, bro. That was some bull. Somebody made up on like Sauce Cap, aka Sauce Polo. How he did made up a story. But like I say, in this game, in this internet game, the social media stuff, bro. I'll tell people this all the time. You have to have bulletproof emotions, bulletproof skin, because people are gonna come at you.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? So I welcome it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip, but
well, I wanted to ask. So when you fall out with the projects, how does that relationship with P spiral?
That's his cousin. That's his family. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna automatically rock with his people.
Yeah.
That's family. P from out the Calio project.
Yeah.
You know, he come out the project. So
did that hurt the relationship with Cash Money and No Limit at that time? Or?
Yeah, because you got me and my people over here, the Street Boys.
shit.
And you got Calio over here with their street crew. So you got P, this is his cousin, his family. You got Baby right here, I'm his people. So how they gonna do something together? They ain't gonna be able to meet up. Like now, they got the thing where you can send your music to the email. They wasn't doing all that back then. You had to put that on that, what that is, that 808? Or what that little thing you should record on.
He don't know.
And whatever that stuff is.
Ain't that tape. He too young.
To the music, but
other dude too
that wasn't
young.
gonna happen, man. There was some real life street stuff. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
I heard they had allegedly it was a bag on your head.
Yeah, it started from 15,000 to 30,000 to 100 grand, right?
Dang.
So I told Rashid, shout out to Rashid. Rashid out in Houston too. You gotta hook up with Rashid. That's Master P cousin. He's to cut my hair, and I was like, man,
Shout out
tell
Rashid,
P, wherever I
man.
catch him, man, we gonna hold court. I'm trying to see him, right? Because I knew, calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. So I knew that. P was the money, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, you got to go at the head. Right. That boy, what is his name? Up there, French Montana, he said it good. Watch the body too when you hit the head. You know what I'm saying? When you hit the head, everything else goes, you know. Right. So yeah, I've always been one of the ones. I'm gonna go at your big dog. I need to go at the big dog.
Yeah, you going
all
at the big dog.
all the little flies nagging me, beat it. I need the big dog. Because once I tame that big dog, smooth sailing from there. But you still gotta watch them little puppies now, because they trying to come up too. You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't, bro, honestly, bro, I don't got no beef with nobody, bro. I don't, sometimes I like to do my little troll, do my little internet beefing, whatever, get my little views up, you know, because I'm monetized, you know, get my check up.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Actually, this month, when YouTube pay me, I'm gonna show love back to the people because they supported me.
Right.
And I got $1,000 I'm gonna give out.
Okay.
I'm gonna give out $1,000. I'm gonna give out a rack. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know if I want to do $100. We're gonna do trivia stuff about all my videos I've done. I might ask a person, I might ask a question, and if they could get it right, I might send them $100. Or we might get 10 people to send 100, or we might get 20 people to send 50, or we might send $25.
I
don't know.
Now it's getting crazy.
I'm gonna ask the people.
Just
we're gonna
fucking
do a
pick
survey
something.
like what y'all think is best.
You got me.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing that this month when YouTube pay me.
Well, good giveaway, good feedback to the community. Right. I did want to ask, because I remember seeing Turk say that Master P approached Baby when Turk and Wayne was together. I don't know if you watched that interview, but it was Turk and Wayne and P, and he had two big ass bodyguards, and he was like, Baby stood on 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they was talking, and then it was a back and forth dialogue. I don't know if this was before or after the situation with you.
He don't know what he talking about.
I did want to ask, like, how was it ever resolved? Because it seems now that there's a mutual respect.
Well, first of all, when P allegedly stepped the baby, that I was already in prison.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think he would know about that.
I don't know what happened with that situation. I never heard about that situation. I think I did hear something. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I seen Turk talk about it in the interview.
Well, Turk talked about it because Turk was there, which I wasn't there. So Turk know because I witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? So I remember calling on talking to baby, but I've been, you know, on the line with him with so much, talking about celebrities and so much stuff over the years because that's how I did my time on that phone with him. I think I remember with him saying C Murder put up on him at a concert deep, and it was him, E40, somebody. And I remember baby saying somebody ran off and left him. You know what I'm saying? Left him with the standing there with seeing him. You know what I'm saying? But
man,
yeah. So
I hope you're doing all right.
like I said, I don't remember to what extent that happened. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that did happen. You know, so.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, I heard it happen. Did they? I don't know. I can't. You know, I don't know, bro.
Right.
But I know this. The beef with the Calio, that was real.
Okay.
That was P&M family.
Right.
Like you say, now it's mutual respect. It has always been respect with Baby and P&M because they were business people. But it was egos involved too, because it's like, I'm at the Calio, I'm at the Magnolia, we trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? The Baby was bubbling in New Orleans and down south. P came from the West Coast and worked his way down.
Yeah.
And he got on first. Cash Money already was having it, they ain't doing anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that.
Then P was hating, talking about don't sign him. Something like, man, you got some brothers coming in, how you come up, but you gonna tell these big wigs don't sign them or I'm leaving. Come on, man. You know.
That's not right. Yeah, I know.
I guess you can look at it both ways, like, well, man, my people enemy with their people. I don't want them to get them no money.
Competition and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you can look at, well, why would you hate on some other black brother trying to come up?
Yeah.
You can look at
That's what I was thinking.
But all that's you know, that's old.
It's over.
We on what's going on now with Terrence Gangster Williams. He free, enjoying life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out with Real Tune.
Big
For sure.
You know?
Real Tune.
God first,
real
and
money
God,
in the room.
you know, as Muslims, we believe in the qadr of Allah. We don't believe in good luck or bad luck. We believe in the qadr of Allah.
I seen that one yesterday. I remember that part. Oh yeah, this shit is interesting right here. This fucking Hit Boy shit and why well, you'll see.
It's
like he's saying he doing his own marketing. Fuck it, why not?
Bulldackers, but you know, they always suited and booted like niggas. You feel me? But they had all the bitches. All the bitches in LA. And real.
Hold on, let's see what Drew Down talk about from the start. Let's see what this nigga talking about.
LA used to have a spot called Peanuts. It was a lesbian club. Rest in peace to my girl Michelle, and I forgot the other homegirl, but they was like bulldackers, but you know, they always suited and booted like niggas. You feel me? But they had all the bitches. All the bitches in LA. And I mean, like the civilian niggas, you couldn't get in there. You had to be somebody. You know what I'm talking about? You had to really actually be somebody. And me, Busta Rhymes, the Lost Boys, damn, I forgot who else was. Who the fuck was that?
Lost Boy's name in a while.
Damn, I want to say the nigga. Oh, Easy. That nigga was in there. You know, Easy was my nigga because we was on tour together. When we first started from Explicit Gang, because Explicit Gang ended up turning into Can You Feel Me album. So we just threw a couple more songs onto that album and made it Can You Feel Me. And then by the band, we were signed with Relativity, and then Relativity was hooked up with Ruthless Records. And then we ended up going on tour, me and Bone.
Okay, Bone.
You feel me? Yeah, that's when Bone first got into the game.
Speaking of Eazy-E and Bone Thugs, I heard a story about you being on tour with them in Las Vegas, and some Bloods, they shut up the concert. Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. That was like the last show of our tour. of a 4-month
crazy.
tour. And we end up getting to Vegas.
Crazy.
And
Wild West.
Easy said his chest hurt. You feel me? Because at that time, we smoking half a pound or a pound in 2 days. So, yeah, nigga, your chest gonna hurt. Nigga, it ain't like, nigga, okay, you got AIDS. Nigga, you ain't had no motherfucking AIDS out of the whole time. There wasn't nothing wrong with you, my nigga. But now we get there, you feel me? He close to home. You wanna, you know, nigga wanna cut. You know what I'm talking about? But his chest was hurting or whatever he said, bada bing, bada boom. We end up trying to do this goddamn show. It was at a high school. And they had this stage that was in a camper, but it was on a touchdown. It was on a touchdown. You know how the track go around the football field? But the trailer was on a touchdown and it opened up, bam, to where it was a stage. And then on the 50-yard line was like, you feel me, the motherfuckers, you know, do the sound and shit.
Oh, okay.
So we walk up, you know, we look, I see a motherfucker with some fat red laces in his shoe, right? And we look, I'm like, nigga, blood right there, right? Boom, bam. We walk down, boom, peekaboo, you know, looked at everything. We didn't even do sound check. Other motherfuckers was doing. We just looked at everything, left, came back. The nigga still in the same, I'm talking about this is an hour and a half too. He's still in the same spot. This nigga over here tripping. You feel me? You could just tell this nigga was a problem, right? So we get on the field. We like on the 40, like the sound was on the 50, we on the 40. Next thing you know, this nigga come down. It's hella people from the touchdown where the trailer at, all the way back to us. Hella motherfuckers, right? This nigga had a 40 ounce and walked through the whole crowd, through the middle. And just, it was like 5 niggas, they was Crip niggas, right? You feel me? And they had cowboy shit on. This nigga stood there, look, you know, the niggas see him, so they own him now. They like, you know, doing their song, like, but they own him. The nigga just looking. He just threw the 40, hit a nigga in the head, bow! Hella hard. All them niggas just came off the stage. Beat that nigga from the touchdown to the 50, right?
Damn.
Whooped him all the way to the 50. But the nigga still was standing.
Damn.
He bounced all the way out to the track and field. And that nigga looked, and everybody like, yeah, nigga. That nigga said, so woo! Oh my God. Nigga, so many niggas come out these motherfucking bleachers. Come down, nigga, hit like piss. Everybody fight. There's police on the motherfucking field, right? Niggas just start laying down on bleachers, just start busting. Bitches getting hit, niggas getting hit. Nigga, the police behind the tire like this, shaking. Like, nigga, shoot. Nigga, what the fuck you doing? Nigga ain't even shooting, my nigga, right? It was nothing but a shootout. Motherfuckers just running around getting popped. Motherfuckers leaned on the bleachers with rifles and just started busting it into the crowd. They didn't give a fuck, right? So Eazy-E wife was there at the time. You feel me? I'm on the ground. This one bitch just running past me, like just dingy, like I'm like, bitch, get down, bitch, get down, right? This bitch ain't thinking about getting down. Nigga, a bullet hit that bitch leg, that bitch hollered, and fell to the ground. Her face is looking at mine. I'm looking at the bitch like, I told you, bitch. I told you, bitch, right? And the bitch looking, right? Next thing you know, nigga, a bullet hit the ground and hit that bitch again. It says, and hit that bitch again. I jumped up. I just broke.
That's crazy.
Eazy wife, nigga, that bitch was faster than a mother. She was right there with me. And I know I got dumbass wheels, so I'm like this. You feel me? And she hit the fence, and I see her. You know, she had hella ass too, but I grabbed her by her ass and pushed her over the fence. Too. I jump over the fence. Next thing you know, our van coming like this. Get in, get in. When we jump in, we pass the parking lot, And we see cars with bullet holes and bodies in the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers was out of there. That shit was crazy to the motherfucker. Then after that,
Sound crazy.
we go back to LA. 2 days later, Eazy got full-blown AIDS.
Damn.
Now, you got to think, Eazy was funking at this time with Dr. Dre and, you feel me, Jerry Heller. You know what I'm talking about? They was really funking. And the hospital he went to was, what, from my recollection, from what I was hearing, that the doctor was fucking with Dre and Jerry Heller. That was their doctor. You know what I'm talking about? So when he went to the hospital, all of a sudden he got full-blown AIDS. That's not possible. You feel me? This man is breathing, doing his thing. All our chest was hurting. Nigga, we was smoking pounds. So we all was fucked. But he was just ready to cut and go home when he did.
Hold on, man.
He ended up going to the hospital and something happened in the hospital.
Once again, to go back to the full-blown AIDS, and you say you've seen people like that, you'll see that in their appearance, right? But with Eazy, he looked healthy and everything, right?
No, he was straight. He was straight, you feel me? I mean, you know, when you say full-blown, that shit happens over years. You get HIV, then you get AIDS, and then shit progress if you ain't taking care of your shit. You know what I'm talking about, like you're supposed to. Then that's how motherfuckers fall off the earth. But this nigga got full-blown AIDS in 2 days? Impossible, my nigga. Only thing you can think about, normal sense, is a motherfucker was injected with it.
What?
That's the only way, my nigga. The only thing I can think of to get full-blown AIDS. I mean, his wife didn't have it. You feel me? Not that, you know, he could have fucked and, you know, she didn't catch it or whatever. But what I'm saying is, she didn't have it. You know what I'm talking about? 2 to 3 days and then have full-blown AIDS and die? Impossible. You gotta think about that, my nigga. You know, me and Bone used to be in Ruthless Records like a motherfucker.
So I want to get your personal opinion, man. Do you believe that Eazy-E was injected with AIDS?
There we go, we back.
Oh yeah, I think that's the only logical reason.
They locked me out
for real.
No reason, but
You
I'm
feel me?
back.
To get full blown. 2 to 3 days, my nigga.
Right.
Impossible.
That's quick.
You feel me? Full blown age, you gonna be losing weight. You gonna hair. You feel me? All of a sudden, just don't make no sense. But it's understandable. You know, some people gonna look over it. Some people gonna sweep it under the rug. The real is the real. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, man. Damn. That's some real talk, man. For him to just have it like that in a few days, yeah, that don't really make sense. You telling me the last time you seen him, he was healthy and everything, then out of nowhere, he just got full-blown AIDS. Yeah, that just don't happen. You don't just get full-blown AIDS in like 2 to 3 days and you dead. That's just, don't add up.
It don't happen.
doesn't happen.
That, at all. And when we was on tour for 3 to 4 months almost. You feel me? It just don't make sense. But hey,
Oh, I got it. Oh.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the real nigga.
I could have took a couple more dribbles though. Huh? That's crazy. Drew down. He don't believe it. You can still tell he don't believe that shit. Not one bit.
I probably wouldn't have an IG page.
Really?
For what?
I don't know. Seemed like they all got them.
They know you already. You already
famous, huh?
They all got them.
And that's crazy to me. But it's business though. And Instagram, there's a lot of business going on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah, but then a lot of these dudes is getting screenshotted. And they getting posted. And see, that's what I'm saying.
But see, I'm going to keep real with you. Like, on Instagram, that's like this.
Instagram is the devil.
Yeah, well, I was about to say it, but I'll let you say it.
Instagram is
I'll
the
let
devil.
you say
funny.
it. Like, my shit, where my phone at? My it's like, I don't know. Sometimes because I'll be like, I know I'm a good man, you know what I mean?
Right. Hey, you get on Instagram.
We all weak.
I just love them all. I don't. I'm not.
We all
Right, he
weak.
said he love them all. Nigga Lamar. Lamar
My
funny.
chick sitting right there, she cracking up. We all weak. I'm telling you, we all weak. That's life. But it's 1,000 million times on you because
I mean, but I love it. I love that pressure.
This nigga crazy.
you never visibly got caught up in anything like that while you were playing basketball, though.
I never got caught. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I never got caught.
Oh, that's a good roll. Ooh,
So,
good
but
pass,
was that like a
though.
norm for you
Dotted
though?
it.
While you were playing though?
Nah, not a norm. Not throughout my whole career.
Mhm.
But I mean, it came a point where I chose to do it in my career, and it became habitual. And you can't do that in NBA.
All right, so before we even get into that, because listen, I'm a basketball fan, so while I got you here, I'm gonna get off all my basketball questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think that
It's crazy that he got Lamar Odom in the first place, but that's cool too.
a lot of fans only look at it from the perspective of financial, right?
That's a good.
So they like, why the fuck would you care if you got traded as long as you still getting your bag?
Get money, right?
But you said, for example, you was like, yo, it hurt.
But these people, like, you're on a team for so many years, like family.
Right.
You
Yeah.
Just get up, house.
Yeah.
God forbid if you got
All that
kids.
shit.
Or what if you got 6 kids?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you've been playing with a team for 7 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was really emotional.
Like,
And plus where I was at the time of my life. I had a talk with Mark Cuban.
damn.
Because I was really thinking about retiring that year because one of my favorite cousins just got killed.
Mm.
And I remember when I spoke to Mark Cuban, I told him, like, yo,
fuck, I
my
don't
head is
wanna
all
do
fucked
this
up.
shit
I
no
don't even know if I want to even play again. He like, oh, all right. I got you. Tell me all the right shit.
That nigga said he finna trade your ass.
And you know what I'm saying? I get down there, I miss a shot. He riding me like it's an away game.
Hmm.
But it's all love.
So, all right. So let me pivot for a second, right? Because, you kind of speaking towards the business at the NBA. Do you think that it's owners, because there's a lot of owners that's a lot more visible, right? You got the Mark Cubans, you know what I'm saying? You got
It's
different
only
owners.
3.
It's only 3 that's more visible.
Only 4. How many NBA owners are you familiar with?
Well, I don't think Michael Jordan is even visible like that.
There you go.
All right.
But so the ones that are visible, do you think that they are more passionate about the game? Because see, every dude or every young, like me, I believe at some point I'm gonna buy an NBA team. I think I'm on a trajectory financially to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, right? I really believe that in my heart, right? But I don't look at it as just a business, right? I look at it from the perspective of, like that's gonna be a real life fantasy team for me.
And
That'd be cool.
We all need
But I don't want to do
dreams to kind of
Right.
keep us going.
Yep,
in
keep
life.
pushing us.
Feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's a good dream to have.
that. Right. It's
And that's
good.
a good goal to work towards to try to obtain. I think if you work to try to obtain that goal financially, I don't think anything financially will go wrong with you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now, do I believe that it will happen? It could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could
No, go
possibly-
ahead, shit on my dreams.
No, I'm not. I'll never shit on your dreams. You could possibly meet the right people. And,
I'm getting it.
you know what I'm saying? Hook up with the right people and all that. But that's a strong fraternity to break into.
You mentioned
fraternity.
I want to go
See,
back to
I
something you
knew
said.
it.
You mentioned
Everything
Magic
is a
Johnson.
fraternity. Every
That's your
organization has their own
Why
fraternity.
One of
Magic
them.
Johnson?
Well, he was 6'9". He could handle the rock.
Yeah.
For me, the way I played, what's not to look up to that?
Yeah.
And his passing ability, making people better.
Mhm.
I could tell he was a good teammate the way he played. I always try to be a good teammate.
Yep. Let me ask you a question, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Groupies in the NBA, right? The way you described what y'all life was like in y'all schedule, it's almost like it don't seem like y'all even got time to even be focused on none of that or whatever. so
On
on and so
groupies?
forth. Yeah.
He like, no, we make time.
What you mean we don't have time?
You said y'all basically consumed with work, practice.
Well, yeah, you're
trying
gonna
to
play
win
a
and
lot,
all,
but you know what I
whatever, so
mean,
on and so
who don't
forth.
want it for you? Yeah, but you don't want. Well, you want to be around a woman?
No, I'm around women all day.
Exactly.
But I'm not an NBA player.
It don't matter. I'm still a man that work hard. Athletically work hard. Put my body on the line. You know you want your body rubbed. You don't care if you know or don't know. You know what I'm saying? Real right. It's almost like I was about to say something crazy. But
Shit, hold on, let me go back. What the fuck?
What's a groupie nowadays?
Well,
how you say with all
Okay,
this?
so the
But
narrative-
nowadays with all this, hold up, all this IG shit.
But that's what I was gonna ask you though, because like for example, when you first came into the league, social media wasn't what it is today.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know how they do it now.
right, that was the question that I wanted to ask you.
When I knew me, I knew that a girl probably already knew me.
Right.
Right.
But now, especially if you're an NBA player and you got your own IG page, if I was an NBA player, I probably wouldn't have an IG page.
Really?
For what?
I don't know. It seemed like they all got them.
They know you already.
They all got them.
And that's crazy.
He said they all
But
got 'em.
it's business though. And Instagram, there's a lot of business going on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah, but then a lot of these dudes is getting screenshotted. And they getting and see, that's what I'm saying.
But see,
It's a
I'm gonna keep
different-
real with you. Like, on Instagram, that's like this.
Just don't engage.
Instagram is the devil.
Yeah, well, I was about to say it. But I let you say it.
Instagram is
I
the
let
devil.
you say it. Like my shit. Where my phone at? I don't know. Sometimes because I'll be like,
Instagram.
I know I'm a good man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all weak.
I just love them all. I don't know. I'm not.
We all weak at the end of the day. My chick sitting right there, she cracking up. We all weak. I'm telling you, we all weak. That's life. But it's
funny.
It's 1,000 million times on you because
I mean, but I love it. I love that pressure.
There you have it, Lamar Odom. He loves that pressure.
Big Meech. Y'all get into it. Did y'all have any beef in there or whatever? I mean, it's two big dogs. You know, Big Meech is Big Meech, and gangster is gangster, and y'all in the same, prison. Was it any tension, or was it love, or did they embrace you, or what? Did you sign up for the family? What's up?
Shout out to Big Meech, free Big Meech. Much love to Big
Free
Meech.
Big Meech, yeah. Free Big
Me and
Meech.
Big Meech, bro, that's a very good, humble dude. We never had an argument. I was one of the only ones that could get Big Meech and Convertible Burt out of from Miami to jump out there and talk that war story, talk that talk. The little guy out here from Atlanta too, he started. I didn't know the magnitude of social media. And this little dude put up, gangster told on Big Meech beat him up, and this guy put a picture up and cropped my face all bruised up. I didn't know what was going on, so I get text
So he
messages.
photoshopped you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how this YouTube stuff
This
going.
This
whatever,
that
you know what
new,
I'm saying?
technology.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay attention till I'm getting like, man, you all right? I heard you had a fight, baby. I'm like, nah, whatever. So when I call my mother, you all right? Yeah, what's up, man? Oh, they say you got beat up and went to the hospital. I said, all right, whatever. Then I called Slim. Slim don't be into this stuff. I said, what's up, bro? He said, you all right? They told me you had to go to the hospital. I said, wow, this stuff real big out there.
Right.
So, hey, check the internet. Tell me what they said. Oh, man, he's got like about 300,000 views, and there's 1,000 thumbs up that Big Meech beat you up, and there's 900 thumbs down. I said, man, he winning. So, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't, because I didn't know about BMF.
Yeah.
That shit's annoying. I see why dudes like don't press that when I'm
He with this other guy that I knew from a prison years ago. So the dude trying to stop me. I was like, man, I don't remember, bro. I kept going. So they told him Big Meech to come out. I said, oh. I said, how you look? Light skin with braid. I said, I might have made that dude look bad because Big Meech was standing next to him. So for dinner time, I cleaned it up, and me and Big Meech kept making eye contact, and he made his way, and we finally introduced us. He shook my hand. He's like, bro, my heart go out to you. I read the Ozone magazine with you now, and man, I want to meet you. all right. So we walked out to the yard, and me and the man
Nature's
kicked it
cool,
and talked.
obviously,
And
yeah.
bro, like he went from one dude on that compound to like at least 25 guys all around the South, and they used to get BMF tattooed on the left side of their neck, BMF Entertainment.
There you have it. I ain't know that, but now we know. Knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe, what the fuck? All right, let's see what Milk talking about. Oh, he about to talk shit about Adam 22. Because I'm pretty sure Adam 22 talks shit about him or something like that. So let's see what's popping.
You feel me? That
who? Let the people know who your boy. Let's
Adam expressed to me that, you know, Milk has done a lot of things over the, you know, the course of time of them getting into it, and a lot of disrespectful things that he feel like he can't come back from. He said a lot of things about his girl. He said a lot of things about his kids.
Really,
and,
just running a YouTube channel about me for the past couple of years is like really kind of the main thing that I was just, and I never want to be like telling nobody what to do or whatever. And I feel like I don't really do that too much. I mean, I might tell somebody to like stop having a certain tick on the podcast or whatever. But you know, it's like, I just felt like that to me was something where I feel like we got to move as a unit.
I'm running a YouTube channel on him. No, I'm not. And I ain't spoke on his family like that. You sat there and let me.
That's what I was just saying. But like, hold on, I'm trying to see this should even look right. But nah. Yeah, he don't talk about him that much. Just when he talks about him. There we go. I'll make that shot.
Nina boy, you instigated him to speak on my girl. You sat back there and laughed and giggled when he did it, Lo. Ever since you interviewed me, you've been interviewing everybody that don't like me, speaking on me, and I'm reacting to those videos, Lo.
Exactly.
You speak on me. You went on Lil Kelpie Father podcast, Bootleg Kev called me homeless, said I wasn't really from LA. You said I was dying, all this type of shit. You got 4-some million subscribers and you sitting here targeting me, and then you taking a picture saying I'm going after you. No, that ain't the case, Lo. You interviewed C-Mac within the 7.4 days after my interview. Somebody with Hoover K on their forehead, Lo. That shit wild.
There you have it. See Adam 22 back there.
But, come on.
And you know, I don't even really like personally have anything against him, because to me he's just like a regular old like internet troll just talking about me, and there's a million people like him and I don't really give a fuck. But to me it's like,
he been talking about him for years.
I feel like I got so much love for you, and then also I took your back so hard in that Crip Mac thing. As soon as he crossed that line and said some shit, calling you a whatever and a whatever and saying fuck whatever, and I just felt like that to me, you know, I just want to be like straight up, and I was just like, bruh, like I don't know if
How you took his back so hard, and once you employed him, you still was dealing with C-Mac. You still had him on there for interviews. You still was doing vlogs with him. You still was having him pulling up there chilling. You still was placing his life in harm. So how did you even really care? And how could this even be compared to your employee have to deal with somebody that got their community crossed out and whacked out on their forehead, Lo, versus you interviewing all my ops and I'm reacting to those videos. You interviewing rappers and then speaking on gang politics and I'm reacting to that. Like, how is this comparable? What have I said about your kids? You don't even have kids, you got one kid. What have I said about her? I reacted to a video where you said you wouldn't mind her doing the same thing that your wife does, and I reacted to that. Like, what are you talking about? You sat there and let people talk about my girl. You instigated it. Bro, you done said all type of shit about me. Why are you even speaking about me? You sat there and trolled for like 2 weeks talking about a fake boxing match, calling me female dogs, all type of shit.
Dang,
Why
no,
not?
bitch.
What are you talking about painting this picture like I'm just going after you? No. Come on.
you could fucking do that. And I mean, you seem like you just got it right away, like you understood and shit too.
I mean, of course. I mean, I've been fucking with you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I understand you got to stay loyal to your homies. You fuck with your homies. If you feel like you having a problem, then we gonna handle it accordingly. It's no problem. I ain't even tripping. You feel me? But you know, really ain't no buts. Like, you my homie, and that's what it is. I didn't even want to really explain that to Milk yet. You feel me? But
this is where he finds out.
This is where he's gonna find out for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like we gotta make a couple more videos.
But,
Time to
you
take
know,
the
like-
iPhone out on the balcony.
But like I was saying before, I don't go to the
7.4 seconds.
all that. But like I said before, I'll go to the side and talk to niggas. I like to express it to the world, which that's why y'all be
That's
calling me
fine.
messy or whatever. But I like saying shit all in front of motherfuckers. You feel me? Like I don't give a fuck, but
Yeah, but this is wild. Like if I'm not gonna
Ben
be back on
Simmons'
Fig
ass.
no more, if I'm not gonna be
Obviously.
going on there, cause you the one was saying, oh, you could be the third
Pull
co-host.
up
You was
and
saying all
shit.
this
Yeah,
shit. So if you
exactly.
don't want me on there no more, then why would you not tell me? Yeah, I mean, you saying you telling everybody else. Why you didn't tell me on there? That shit, that's the wild part I don't get about it, love. Like, why I gotta find out on the internet? But I don't even care, you feel me? Ooh.
Yeah,
It ain't
that's
nothing to
crazy.
me. Come on.
you know, he's still a cool nigga or whatever the case may be. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my boy Adam ain't fucking with it. But I just wanted to ask Adam, you know what I'm saying? Like, will there ever be, or can he, like, what can he do for you guys to reconcile your differences?
You buy a lot of Back on Fig merch. This is all medium.
Yeah.
I can't even steal this.
Oh yeah, you gotta get Adam merch.
Like, I feel like I said it to AD or something the other day that it's like, well, the beginning of that would have to be like, just stop making fucking videos about me all the time, you weirdo. I mean, I honestly haven't watched one in like forever. And it's once in a while I'll click one and try to watch it, and it's just so boring and so stupid that I'm just like, I can't even. This is so
That's fucked
stupid. I
up.
can't.
Once again, he keep trying to paint this picture like I'm
Right.
just making videos on him. The most of the videos I did on you is reaction videos of you doing interviews and having people that don't like me speak on me, and I'm reacting.
either
to that.
way,
What
it
you
don't
think?
even matter.
I'm gonna let you have a big
That
platform.
shit-
You go
What
interview
you-
everybody
what do you
that don't
expect
like
is
me,
gonna
and
happen?
speak on me, and I don't react to that. Nah, you interview LA rappers,
Adam pulled
just
the
get
boss
reaction to it and all
shit.
that, bro. You shouldn't be speaking
Everybody.
every time you speak on me,
He
bro.
pay everybody check.
This is what happens, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Every time you speak on me, a reaction comes. Stop speaking on me.
But I really don't have like an interest in like passing shit up with him or whatever. To me, it's just.
So if he just stopped making videos of you, stop doing all that, would you come have like a little reunion with him on Back Home Fig?
A reunion.
No.
Keep it G.
Aren't you supposed to like really fuck with somebody in the first place before you have a reunion with them?
I mean, it seemed like you niggas fucked with each other already, but it's just like, god damn, y'all be at each other neck.
I mean, I gave him a huge opportunity, and like by having him on the podcast in the first place, and I wouldn't even like say that so much if it wasn't for the fact that I remember after it that he posted hella screenshots of his analytics on his YouTube channel, and I remember being blown away at the fact that his YouTube channel was like nothing, and then we have him on, and it just blows. Like he got his fucking fan base from No Jumper, like.
Nah, you sent me analytics from that interview. That's what you sent, and it said way above average or something when you dropped my interview. Don't sit here and lie. My interview that I did on No Jumper got more than T-Rails, more than ADs, house phones, and all of them combined. You feel me? It do. You sent them analytics. I don't remember sending you that, but it ain't got nothing to do with your channel, though. Why would you interview me if I wasn't already doing what I was supposed to do, bro? Yeah.
Not his whole fan base, but like more than half of it. I feel confident saying, and he posted it. He was like bragging about it at the time that it happened. But really, I don't.
Definitely, he don't fuck with him.
Like I just treat him like every other fucking weird hater, where it's just like whatever.
So
bro.
if he never hated on you, he never did any of that, he never posted any of videos of you, you know what I'm saying, send any crazy derogatory shit, you would be fucking with him right now.
I mean, we would have a cool relationship, and he probably would like still be on the channel here and there, the same way that you were trying to fuck with him or whatever. If it wasn't for the fact that he was just because you've seen it, you've seen the same way that he wilded out on you, and so.
Why nobody ain't talking about them tweets and all that? What about him have to go on Clubhouse and them reaction videos of him on Clubhouse not really answering and talking about all them tweets? Why they don't care about that, bro? All that shit about, with them kids and everything like that. Nobody seems to care about that but me. None of them is talking about that. That's some of them reaction videos too. Why nobody want to talk about that? They don't care about them weird ass tweets.
They want the
He
checks.
ain't gonna call me homeless and I ain't gonna say nothing, low. He talking out the side of his ass for a boxing match that he knew wasn't gonna happen and he wasn't gonna throw. But talking out the side of his mouth and I was supposed to respond. It don't work like that.
Crazy shit about you.
Yeah.
Unprovoked, no fucking reason, weird as fuck. I mean, we've all seen it. It's like everybody's kind of AD seen it when he pulled up to the spot and just immediately like backpedaled and backed down to AD, crazy as fuck, and then posted the video and tried to make it look like it was something that it totally wasn't. AD for some reason is fucking Joe Biden out here trying to keep everything cool, and he never.
Oh, I didn't do no backpedaling, and AD ain't keeping nothing cool. The video is what the video was. I came there to look for you. You feel me? You didn't want to come out. You been talking, running your mouth. You went on Lil Kelpie Father podcast. That's how I was homeless, one from my hood. All that shit, I was dying, bro. I came up there for you. I didn't backpedal nothing. You wouldn't come out. You backpedal. All that shit you be talking. Stop talking, bro. You be in politics that ain't got nothing to do with you. You mad because I be on you about that, bro. Stop asking people all these weird ass questions. You don't need to know what goes on in the gang world. Stop asking people these questions, bro. I'm reacting
That's
to
simple.
that shit. I just ain't making up no videos talking about you. I'm reacting to videos that you put on YouTube, fool.
Really even like cared about that or like made a big deal about it or whatever, but it's like I just don't respect how he moves, and like why would I even want to be on good terms with somebody when I just don't
respect how they moving and what they doing
in general? You just don't seem like you're moving around with a lot of integrity. You don't seem like you're really like thinking honestly.
He said, I don't move around with a lot of integrity, but once again, he's sitting there, he got his wife, you know, they're doing all this weird ass shit on the internet and they got a child, but I don't move around with integrity, bro, because I won't stoop down to that Gilligan ass level on that channel, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't got a lot of integrity and I'm just picking on him. Nah, bro, you sit there and target me. You talk about me, you do all type of shit. You just sit there and interview all them Gilligans about me, had them fly out from different states just to interview me. You didn't have people on there lying, making videos, just saying all type of wild shit, bro. That ain't how it's going down. And I don't want no reunion, so why is Trail keep pushing for that? I don't want no reunion. I don't want to deal with him low. Couldn't keep my name out of his mouth, so I'm gonna keep my name out of his, bro. Or however that shit. Keep my name out of his mouth, and I'm gonna keep his name out of my mouth. But I'm doing reaction videos, bro. If they speak about me on his channel, I'm gonna react to that, low.
Right.
I'm supposed to do that. Why would I let this man with 4-something million subscribers just go at me? Feel me? Just go at me like I'm stupid. You feel me? Nah.
Seems like you're just saying shit to make YouTube videos, because if it wasn't for that, then you would literally be homeless. So
why are you getting that?
Because I'm saying he makes YouTube videos like somebody who would literally die if he didn't just talk shit on YouTube every day. It's like just the most desperate, thirsty, hating.
When he got here, I was like, oh, he's a totally different person than what he showed me. And I'm like, wait, I thought he would be way more lit, way more energy, like talking shit. Like that's who. I'm like, wait, who is this person?
What do you think this is? You think I'm just supposed to show up to your arrangement somewhere I ain't never been? I don't know about what's going on. Look, you think I'm gonna be
hella
just
excited
jumping on there?
and
Like,
shit.
what do you want me to do? Come on there drunk like y'all are? Like, y'all the ones drinking liquor on there. I ain't doing all that, low. I don't even know y'all, bro. What you mean? I've been on there twice. And you think I'm gonna come on there and explode? Nah, look, I ain't on no type of payroll. We ain't even talked about see you was saying, oh, I'm the third host. And then look this shit was probably planned, low.
Yeah.
Probably, because I don't want no reunion with him. I don't want to get along with him. You talk about, I
Set
don't
him
move with
up.
integrity. He'll move with integrity. He just mad that I be putting pressure on his ass. That's all it is. Come on.
But then I was like, okay, like he's actually a nice person. Like when he's like regular like this.
You get supercharged
I mean,
up
it's
on
like-
YouTube to make some money, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like when he came in here, it felt like it was a
But I
different
was like,
vibe.
maybe
It was
he's
cool.
just like obsessed with Adam, or like really likes him, or looks up to him, and he just like, you know, people act out in different ways.
I've had that theory.
Yeah.
And I know that that is something that is looked down upon in the community, but I do feel like he may have a crush on me, yes.
Maybe.
What type of weirdest shit is that? You feel me? Once again, nobody is saying nothing about these tweets. They act like they don't know about that. And how these people sitting there with kids? You feel me? Sit next to a person that put on YouTube and promote all this shit about gang violence and promote the shit with the plug talk and all that. They sitting next to a person that do that and they got kids, bro. That is wild. That man sit there and promote shit like that. This shit is wild, bro. Nah, I'm just on his ass. He not just gonna be in LA doing anything he want, speaking on anything and questioning all these people about this shit and going to people's hoods and getting them indicted a year later off of dumbass vlogs with crack in it, bro. That's what he don't like.
That's crazy.
Come on.
I mean, come on. How you feel, Smack?
Damn, bro.
Let the record reflect, bitch.
I'm gonna let the record reflect. Like, you know, like shit, man. Hey, every dude entitled to their opinion. That's how Adam feel. You feel me? So you gotta respect how he feel. You gotta respect how Milk feel. That's how he feel.
And I told you, I was like, if you listen, if you really love doing content with him so much that you just want to like do that, I would totally understand. You know, like maybe that's your signee, maybe you're Dr. Dre, maybe you found your Eminem, maybe you're DJ Drama, maybe you found your Jack Harlow.
You know what I'm saying? We just tested the waters out. This my nigga right here, but
no, that's just Snoop. That's the first one through the door.
Tested the waters out. It seemed like they just used me for clout. You feel me? Because like you could have, like you should have. If that's the case, then why he would have, like why he even did this? He should already knew that wouldn't have been okay. You feel me? He probably already knew that. This shit could have been planned. But I don't want no reunion with no Gilligan 22, and I don't care about him stopping me from being back on Fig. It is what it is. But Trill, them just gotta be real. Oh, we not doing that. We don't really care. We probably want to do it with Milk, but we ain't gonna go against Adam because he got the bag for us. He got the bag. That's all it is, bro.
You know
you want the job, bro. You still want the no jumper job, so you don't care about none of that shit. Just say that. But at the end of the day, I don't care about that. I'm still gonna do me, bro. I was there 2 episodes. I wasn't even really a third host, as you can see. Probably was never one to be. But
man, that sucks. But yeah, they swindled him a little bit. But they all gonna benefit off of it, so that's good. Moving on.
I don't want to get you too sidetracked because I asked you about the fight, but you were actually
on
the Master P subject.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that one already. He said he slapped Master P or some shit.
Hold on, Captain. On cover dead. Open up a cold.
Okay, he put it on some dead niggas. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I feel like the nigga played it smart. I feel like a man, any nigga that can find a loophole in the game will use it to get out.
Right.
I know niggas that have sold their mama out, their brothers, their grandmama, the whole family, the deacons, the preachers, everybody out to get out. I know niggas that take lesser time for any time to get out, telling on somebody else.
Just snitching.
Alive.
Right.
Here you talking about. A dead nigga ain't gonna hurt you.
Right.
Shit, who mad? Oh, you know what they mad? Cause that man came up with a loophole in the game. Niggas get mad. So y'all want him to see that nigga found any nigga that's locked up? Which like hell they could have came up with that idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you people start looking for niggas getting prosecuted in the ground right now.
Right.
It's a lot.
They motherfucking snitching with dead bodies is what he's saying.
Sorry for pausing so early, but let's just make it clear too. Like, the hashtag to this video is the reason I make zesty jokes about Aubrey, hashtag Drake, hashtag bullying awareness, hashtag CPTSD, hashtag CPTSD awareness. Yo, this is a Karen. Now she's trying to do her best attempt to get Drake canceled. Let's take a look at this foolery.
Around 2004. Do not quote me on the year. I'm a little bit iffy on that. I'm not going to be posting yearbook photos because I thought about it and I don't think it's appropriate to be posting photos of Aubrey when he was a kid. Quick side note, this point in time in my life, I was dealing with being a victim of sex trafficking as a young teen, and I had to switch.
Yo, oh brother. Yo, you see how people operate? Like, they give you the sob story and they set it up to where you now automatically group her in a victim mindset before she even tells you the story, right? Before you even can make up your mind as to who was right, who's the victim, who's the perpetrator, she's telling you a lot of these qualifying factors for you to think, okay, she's a victim.
switched
like
schools
hypnosis.
because I had dealt with bullying and SA at the other school. So it's my first day at Vaughan Road. I walk into the cafeteria and I want to line up and see what they have, see what the prices are, you know, that kind of stuff. And I walk into the area where you queue. And there's this kid standing there kind of blocking where I wanted to walk through. I wasn't really sure of where to go, so I kind of just went up to him, and I was really nervous at the time. I was undiagnosed.
What the fuck is the point?
I was very socially awkward, so I'm standing there staring at this kid with like curly hair, right? And at the time, I also had a big giant tattoo of a tiger on my arm, right? And he was staring daggers at me and looking me up and down and just staring at the tattoo, kind of going like, so I'm just like terrified. So first day, I'm confused at this point. I look at him and I'm like, hi, I'm Kina. Nice to meet you. And he's just standing there looking at me, and then he says, stop fucking staring at me, you fat fucking bitch. Ugh, I was so...
Come on, people.
That's
People,
it?
come on, bruh. Come on, people. People, come on, bruh. Does that even sound like a believable story? Does that even sound like a story that makes sense? You just walked up to him. You didn't even say a word. You just walked up to him. And he had his eyes locked on you for about 15 seconds.
Guess that
Yo
is
just looking at you.
He just
Yo
dropped
just
this an
looking
hour
at
ago. Yeah, let's move the Young Dolph. That was some bullshit.
Trenches of Memphis. There's a Neanderthal right now screaming, free that boy, straight drop. When that boy drop touch the streets, it's gonna be a scene. Wake up call, man. That boy never coming home.
Damn.
Memphis PD. First off, man, I want to humbly apologize to the great men and women in blue of the Memphis Police Department, bro. I was somebody who was heavily critical. They was moving sloppy. Now, I don't know if that boy Cornelius Smith has been telling with precise accuracy, but Memphis police have somehow managed to get their act together, man, because they got the two shooters. They got the person who asked the two shooters to do it. They got the brother.
Everybody.
And now we're about to hear what the brother role is.
Room regarding the arrest of the fourth suspect in the shooting death of young Dolph. We now know what role Jamarcus Johnson allegedly played in the plot to kill the Memphis.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Kelly looking like when she stand up, she got a heavy, I mean, bro, her cheeks is a dumper.
Rapper, Action News 5's
She
Kelly
got a
Cook joins us
dumper.
live now in studio with the very latest. Kelly.
Well, Joy, here is the latest mugshot for Jamarcus Johnson. Just 3 hours after MPD asked for the public's help in locating him.
Nah, man. People, I'm sorry, bro. Yo, Kelly got that grandma booty, man. That shit looking right.
Police say he turned himself in to authorities. Turns out Johnson's alleged role in this case came after young Dolph was killed.
Oh, hell nah. If I'm Jamarcus, bro, me and my brother got a box.
Just spoke with
I wasn't even involved in the murder, bro. I got caught up
got me
after the
in
murder.
this
Nah,
bullshit.
son. Me and my brother got a box.
young Dolph was killed. I just spoke with District Attorney Steve Mulroy, who says Johnson has been on their radar for quite some time.
Well, this new suspect is charged with conspiracy, and we're alleging that he helped one of the
Reggie
shooters
Jackson
escape.
with the
And
Straight drop.
point blank.
he helped one of the
Oh,
shooters
man, oh, my.
receive money for the solicited murder.
Sheesh. Yo, Gotti watching this right now on bended knees, sweating, face palming and all, begging that Big Jew wasn't moving sloppy, bro. Yo, Gotti right now is on bended knees, looking up to the stars and saying, Lord, please, let my brother have more common sense, bro. Hoping his brother had the common sense not to be caught giving Jamarcus Johnson no money. But I would assume that Hernandez Govain solicited a murder. They say he solicited murder. So I would assume that Jamarcus Johnson got the money from Hernandez Govain while Straight Drop was on the run. But here's the thing, though. Now, where did Hernandez Govain get the money to pay Cornelius Smith and Straight
I
Drop?
know, right?
Because officer, let's be real
You gotta
here, bro.
follow
People,
the
I'm not an
money.
officer, bro. But let's be real here. It took a bag to knock out Young Dolph. It took a bag. And from what we're seeing, Mr. Gucci No Face, he got the bag, bro. Officer is right here. Officer, the bag is right here. And there's at least 50,000, bro. Mr. Gucci North Face had the, listen, this right here This Gucci North Face, first off, is an edition of Gucci and North Face that we've never seen before. This is the 2026 fall line that ain't dropped yet. That boy was getting that bag. And let's not forget when he was in his music video holding about $100,000 in cash in a poncho, acting like he was out Chapo. Exactly. He even rented out like 20 sprinters and brought all the Dirty Draws ninjas and his crew to ride in a sprinter one last time on the head of Young Dolph. Oh, the audacity. He brought ninjas who don't wash their derriere to sit in a $100,000 sprinter using the money he got for killing Young Dolph. Oh, these trifling niggas is out of pocket.
Jamarcus is being charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and although more charges may be coming, MPD says Johnson is from Memphis. We checked the system, and under the spelling of the name used in his booking, we found only one previous charge linked to that name. It's a misdemeanor marijuana possession charge.
Yeah, he telling. Forget about it. He telling. This man ain't even a felon, man. Charge. He's not even a convict. He had one misdemeanor marijuana charge. Because his brother straight drop, Justin Johnson, that brother been a delinquent since 17 years old. Oh, he been savage. He's been shooting up bowling alleys since 17 years old. The big brother is a square like me. He's a square. He's part of the Punani Ninja Associations. He's not on it. He's a mark extraordinaire, right? He ain't on that. He only got a marijuana charge, but he's been going to school, right? He's been eating his vitamins. He's been chilling all his life, staying out of the BS. Damn, and his little brother got him in a murder? Oh, yeah, he telling, bro. Oh.
Straight like that.
Yo, God, he's praying right now, bro. Tell me Big Juke wasn't this sloppy. Tell me Big Juke knew what he was doing.
Oh, shit.
That was later dismissed. This fourth suspect...
It was dismissed. He even got a criminal record.
Oh, shit.
Has the same last name as another suspect in this case, Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, bro. We're done listening to these people, bro. We're done listening to these people, bro. Because, first off, this is some amateur work. His name is Justin Johnson, not Jermaine Johnson. These guys was honestly just contaminated with hate. That's what it really sounds like. They was just contaminated with hate, and they were just so thirsty to kill Dolph, they didn't think this dude just went along with it. Bro, you guys got a janitor. You guys got a cleaning business owner in Cornelius Smith as one of the shooters. Y'all got a person who's not a felon who got a clean criminal record in Jamarcus Johnson. Come on, bro. Like, if you're gonna kill Dolph, if you wanted this to stay concrete, locked in a secret, and nobody is gonna tell nothing, at least involve the real shooters, the real hitters, the real gangsters, but you involve a janitor and a square to help you commit probably like the most high profile murder of a rapper in the last, 3 years, 5 years? This here is sad, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think, all right? It's your boy, Floyd Flacco. Like the video, sub to the channel, comment for the algorithm. I'm out of here, folks. Yo, Norega, you some icy.
You ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Burn the billy in the club, cause when I'm there, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse if you care about it. BJ Dollar said he ready for the function, finna pick him up. Some new sleeves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill them up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink runs. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. Damn, I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got the work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all 100. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes up. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turn the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing. I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked to do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get some emotion, little nigga, we ain't standing around. I don't wanna pick up a little eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just got a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic grind. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, gang in here talk a lot of shit, leaving untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick touch. Shorty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let it see, drop, baby gon' spin around. Start crop top, bottle her titties out.